got to survive. You got to survive.
He's the last of a dead population. This bloodline absorbed for the culture conversations. They plotted many ways to destroy our creation with no insight and a fear of adaptation. To kill them all was too simple. Me and Baja saved one cause we moved through the mental. This 10-year-old has an 8-year-old scarred by the memory of a night turned cold.
Oh my. Oh shit. Get it together, nigga. Get it together. Oh god. We're back! What's going on, everybody? It's the Granddad Woolly, and you are here again for another edition of Woolly Reviews Hip Hop Data. We got an album review today, and y'all, we about to talk about the brand new album that just fucking dropped. My God. 2019 dreams come true, I'm just saying. Don't cry, we don't shed tears, nigga. New album that just fucking dropped from one of my favorite groups that they was done, y'all. They said it was over, it was a wrap, no more. It's been 9 years, and they stuck to that shit. And then they came back, they did a show, and they said we gonna do something, and they did something, and something's here. These niggas are back. They dropped some new shit. You know goddamn well I want to listen to this shit. Talking about the new album from Phonte and rapper Big Pooh. They are back together once again. Little brother, may the Lord watch. May the Lord watch, bless. We thank the Lord. We thank everything. Jesus, Abraham, Job, that nigga too, him. I don't give a fuck. All the niggas in the Bible. Thank all y'all, because these motherfuckers are back. God. For those who don't know, Little Brother is a very talented and super slept-on collective out of North Carolina. They came up around the mid-2000s and did their damn thing. And at first, it was 3 motherfuckers, not 2. It was rapper Big Pooh, Phonte, and the legendary producer Ninth Wonder. Well, as time went on, y'all, a couple albums happened, some shit went down. They all kind of like the shit fucked up. Like, Ninth wasn't talking to Phonte wasn't talking to Pooh. Them niggas didn't fuck with each other for a while. Then Ninth left the group completely, and then Phonte and Pooh just held it down, and they dropped like 2 more albums, and then them niggas stopped working together, and it was a mess, and everybody was sad because this was one of the most talented collectives, and like they just like, it felt like their progress and their rise was just stunted because 1, they were mad slept on, like criminally slept on, and 2, they just had a lot of internal problems personally that just fucked up the whole music situation where they didn't want to work together anymore. So after they dropped their album Left Back, well, they had The Listening and then Minstrel Show, then Get Back and Left Back. In between that, they had some other shit like Injustice for All and the DJ Drama mixtape and then the Chitlin Circuit. They dropped a whole bunch of shit. But like 9 years has passed since we got anything new from Little Brother, and they did a show in North Carolina for some festival, I'm not sure. It was on some last minute shit, but they did the show and they just kind of ignited that spark again, and they decided to come back together and do some more work. Sans Ninth Wonder. Ninth still ain't officially back in the mix. I mean, he cool and shit, but he just ain't back in the mix. He over there doing the jammer thing, which I respect. But Big Pooh and Phonte are back together with a brand new project. And I'm so excited. I can't wait to talk about the shit. And oh my God, like I didn't think this was gonna happen. This is one of them projects or albums that you just think was gonna happen again. I honestly thought these motherfuckers were done. Like they was doing their own solo thing. Pooh was doing their solo thing. Phonte was killing the solo thing. Ninth is doing his solo thing. So I was like, they had no reason to get back together. And now we here. We here. Lord bless it. So now let's see if Little Brother, May the Lord Watch, is a blessing from above and a great fucking album, or if sometimes 9 years is just 9 years too long. And like Ninth Wonder said, I ain't coming back, and them niggas shouldn't have came back either. But we gonna see, because it don't matter to me, because these niggas are rapping again together, and that's all I fucking care about. Honestly, I don't give a fuck, but we gonna see. Let's talk about the shit. And when I first popped in this album, y'all, first of all, when I first popped in this album, and I hear, you are watching UBN. Nigga, UBN is back. You black niggas? Oh my God. The channel of all channels. I wish that was a real channel. I mean, it really is if you think about it because it's disguised. Never mind. Point is this, UBN is back. And I was like, wait a minute. UBN? Like Minstrel Show UBN? And then he was like, Channel 94, Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill. And then the drums hit. And I'm getting ahead of myself. Y'all. But yo, It was on. It was on at that point. Now, production-wise, y'all, now let me preface this. Yes, Ninth Wonder is not on this album at all. Like, not once. Like, they could have got one beat from this nigga. I mean, not do that busy. It's cool. It's whatever. I'm not mad. I'm just saying, you could have did it. You could have did it. You was same state. Y'all close. Emails, shit. But they got a good-ass Soul Council substitute in the form of Crisis, who is the nicest, so I'll respect that, and I like the move, as well as another Soul Council member, Knots raw on this thing, and it's other motherfuckers. I got the list, y'all. I was getting ahead of myself. So also, Focus is on here, Black Milk, Devin Morrison, Black Gold, and King Michael Coy, and even Fonte does a little bit of production on here. But honestly, the production on here sounds like a Little Brother project. You get those Little Brother sounds and feels, the classic, soulful, boom bap, head nodding, just smooth vibes that you just love to hear. It's got that listening minstrel show vibe to it, and I love it. And the fact that you don't have Ninth Wonder on here, this album doesn't even sound like Ninth Wonder's not on here. It sounds like some of these beats could have been done by Ninth, and it's great that these producers were able to encapsulate the authentic, pure, true Little Brother sound. And the beats on here are, oh my God, they're so good. They're so soulful. They're so smooth. The layering is great. It's got great everything. It's like, every beat on here is just so goddamn good. It's so Little Brother. It fits them to the T. You just get this nostalgia feeling listening to this shit. It sounds like this shit could have came out in the mid-2000s with their other shit. It really does, but it doesn't sound dated at the same time. They just encapsulated that moment in time, and they did it perfectly. Beats on here are perfect. Producers on here who came through and did their damn thing. They are obviously Little Brother fans, or have worked with Little Brother in the past, so they know what Little Brother works best on, and they gave them that shit. So y'all did a good-ass job on these beats, and I love every single one of them. And let me just go ahead and just say it. The skits on this motherfucker, you don't realize how good Little Brother's skits were until you hear them again. All the skits on here are so amazing. They're hilarious. They're nostalgic. If you are a fan of The Listening and The Minstrel Show, you're gonna get all these references. All the characters are back. Percy Miracles, R.I.P. I thought we was gonna get another cheating, y'all. That's a classic. Yo, fuck. R.I.P. Percy Miracles. Roy Lee is back. Fuck. Diary of Mad Black Dad's back. Cornell, that nigga's back. Oh my God, all of them. Joe Scudder. Oh my God, Life After Blackface, all these skits are hilarious. They even got fit in fashion references. Peter Rosenberg, who was the fucking announcer on the Minstrel Show, is now the president, and he's just fucking talking mad shit about Percy Miracles. There's all these great skits. Even Niggas Hollering, the fucking TV show. And the way that they got the UBN set up now is UBN sounds like it's like a TV One or a Bounce TV. If y'all know about that, them the nigga channels now. So TV One and Bounce TV are like what UPN was back in the day. So UBN is kind of like going that route and doing these promos and these like commercials for these shows. And honestly, y'all, I want to watch these fucking shows. I want to watch Niggas Hollering. That sounds like fun. I want to watch Diana Save My Life. I want her to save my life. I want to watch all these fucking shows. Like, they coming on, y'all, for real. Like, make it happen. I'll watch that shit. I'll subscribe to UBN for real. Shit, I don't give a fuck. I'm a black nigga. I don't give a fuck. But yo, the production, the skits, the whole everything about this is fucking amazing. The sonics and the presentation of this project was made directly for the real diehard Little Brother fans, the ones from the soil, from the jump. And like, you get emotional listening to this shit, something, because it just takes you back to that moment where just Little Brother was just at that peak, and you thought they were about to be like the biggest motherfuckers, and the Minstrel Show was such a great fucking album. And then for them to just reference, after all these years, all these legendary moments and hilarious points in the album, and then just update them and give us sort of an update of all this shit, it just makes you feel great. It sounds great. And I haven't even got to Pooh and Fonte yet, but just from that automatically, I just love this album because it's an album for the Little Brother fan. It was straight fan service, and they did it amazingly on the production side, on the skit side, and just on the whole conceptual side of what it is. I love this shit. I fucking love it. Now let's get to them rap niggas, Fonte and Big Pooh. Like they haven't missed a step. Fonte has been consistent all over these years, and so is Big Pooh. And Big Pooh has been sort of known as the guy who was like, hey, he wasn't the best rapper of the two, but Big Pooh has came a long way over the years, and on this album, he's going toe-to-toe with Fonte. Like, he's got just as many dope lines and delivery and bars and subject matter as Tay. And I really just like Big Pooh on here. He sounds refreshed. He sounds rejuvenated on here. He sounds dope as fuck. And Fonte is just keeping that consistency he's been doing. Like, if you've been listening to Fonte over the years, his solo albums, his stuff with Foreign Exchange, he's doing the singing nigga stuff too. Like, he just incorporates all that on this album, but it fits seamlessly with Fonte's whole Little Brother vibe and Big Pooh coming in as well. So they just it's like they never left. It's like they never missed the beat. Like the way that they just bounce off one another, the way that they just, their chemistry is, it just never seemed like Little Brother stopped making music together. It seems like they've been doing this for the last 9 years easily. And I just love the fact that hearing them on the same track again just sounds so damn good because they just have this dynamic with each other. It's like they're made for each other. Like Fonte and Big Pooch are just the perfect combination. The bars are crazy on here. The fucking lyricism is just off the charts. It's just that Little Brother sound. They ride the beats perfectly because it fits them perfectly. They got all the motherfuckers here that we love. Carlita Duran's doing fucking shit on here. Wait, let me get the features. Because it ain't features, but it's like Carlita Duran's back. Peter Rosenberg is back as the president. Joe Scudder's back for a skit. Jay White did it, is back for a skit. Caesar Camache, Jamel Hill, Questlove is on here for a skit. Roy Lee is back on the skit. Darren Brogginson doing the vocals. Tamisha Watson. Come on, like, it's just so many great people back on this album. It seems like everybody just came back to just celebrate the reunion of Little Brother, and they did it in the right way. They got the people that rock with Little Brother from the jump, and they all came back to do it because I'm pretty sure they were just as happy as we were to get a new Little Brother album and also be a part of it. And it's just like their lyricism has not fell off. It actually feels like they've improved over the years and got better with time. And it's just, I got nothing like, I'm just in awe of how great this album is and how much they have just catered to the Little Brother fan and just really just kind of tugged on our heartstrings with these characters coming back and these skits and bringing back UBN and the sound and the sonics of it and the lyricism and just the subject matter and everything. And it's like they're giving us just an updated version of what's been going on with Little Brother. And it feels like a celebration on not only on all levels, but just personally for Little Brother themselves, because after everything they've been through, they finally were able to come back and give us the music that we've always wanted from them, and I just couldn't be more happier. Now, you know I gotta give you my top 5 tracks, y'all, and yeah, the fuck right. Yeah, not happening, nigga, because this whole album is fucking fire. Ain't no 5, where? 15, nigga, the whole fucking album, shit. I couldn't do it. I couldn't get 5, y'all, because I love every song on here. Every song, every skit, every breaking breath, it don't matter. I don't give a fuck. Shit, the whole goddamn thing. But I'm gonna go through the songs and just say, shit, I'm just go through the goddamn songs. The Feel, the first one, the opening joint. The beat on here is so smooth and mellow. The drums hit just right. Great piano on here. And like I said, it just starts off with a UBN intro that just brings you back, and then it just comes in with those great drums, and it's just like, it just sets it off properly. And it's just Fonte and Pooh getting back to the feel. It's like, yo, we're getting back to the feel of Little Brother again. Like, and you just feel like they're excited and genuinely happy. They know that it's been a long journey, that we all been waiting for this, and they're so proud that they're able to give it to us finally. And like, the feel is back. And I just, like, honestly, I played that song like a good 3-4 times before I could get to the next. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I did. I ain't gonna lie, I did. Because I had to feel it more and more because it just felt so good. But dope ass intro. And then we get a word from the president, which is Peter Rosenberg, telling us that Percy Miracles died, y'all. But he got a memorial service that you can go for $69.95, and they'll tell you about the fall lineup at UBN. So I'm gonna go. Shit, I ain't go. I'm broke. I'm too broke. I watched it on TV. Y'all gonna stream the shit? Like, give me UBN Prime or Prime or whatever y'all got. I don't know. Fuck it. I'm gonna watch it though. And then it goes into Everything, which is another just quintessential boom bap Little Brother joint, and it's got some dope ass MOP samples in there, and it just seems like that's the Little Brother sound and shit. That's some shit that you would hear on like minstrel show listening easily. Crisis killed that fucking beat. Life After Blackface, the skit with Joe Scudder was hilarious. Like, yo, I always wondered what happened to Joe Scudder, and now he's living a normal life. It feels good to be a white man again, apparently. Like, that shit fucking had me dying. Good Morning Sunshine, amazing beat. I love the vocals on here. I love Fonte is singing his ass off on here. I mean, like, come on. And then Pooh has the line, "You're my down ass, offensive slur." I thought that shit was hilarious, but very clever as well. Dope ass fucking line. Deanna changed my life. Cornell, like, yo, Cornell took his dad to fucking Deanna to change his life, and yo, he up there still cursing them out. Sitting Alone, where Fonte's talking about going to the club with some youngers and realizing he should just been at home watching Flip or Flop or some shit because he, it ain't about that life no more. He's too old for that shit. All in the Day is a great song, which I thought would have been the closer, but then when I heard Work Through Me, which is, it feels like All in the Day feels like that, like, okay, this is the celebratory ending, but Work Through Me says like, yo, you had to work through me. We had to work through some things for me to get to this point, or for us to get to this point to come back together. And you just hear Fonte and Pooh just kind of talking about their journey to get back to that, and them working through themselves to get back here. And it ends with a prayer, and it's just like, it just wraps up the whole album in an amazing way. And this album is just so fucking dope and brilliant. And it's not that this album is like the greatest creation of all time. But if you're a Little Brother fan and you came up around the Listening and the Minstrel Show specifically, this album is going to be one of the greatest albums you've heard this year easily because of just what they did for the Little Brother fan from a production standpoint, a lyrical standpoint, just a conceptual standpoint. Everything here was done for us, and we appreciate that. Because Little Brother, we championed them so much, and the fact that they didn't make it to the point that we thought they should have made it, and they ended up breaking away and doing their own thing and kind of just like leaving it all on the floor there, for them to pick up the pieces and come back together. Even though Ninth isn't here, he's in there in spirit, but to have Fonte and Pooh come back together and give us this album, and not just this album, they're going to do more work in the future. It's not over. It's not just this and it's over. I couldn't be more excited. I just want to know what they're going to do. I want to know what the next chapter of Little Brother is going to bring. And hopefully, maybe, if things go right, we do get Ninth Wonder on a track. Or maybe he comes back and says, fuck it, I'm going to produce a whole goddamn album. And we're going to get the real Little Brother back in this thing, which I would even love more. But this right here, fire. Fucking fire. Phenomenal. Beautiful. Like, moving. It hit every point. It hit every fucking point that the Little Brother fan of me. I was listening to this as a fan, not a reviewer. I mean, I was reviewing it, but I was listening to it as a strictly fan first. And it catered to everything that I could have ever wanted in a Little Brother comeback album. Thank you, Fonte. Thank you, Big Pooh. Y'all did the damn thing, and goddamn it, I love this shit. I fucking love it. So my final verdict, I'm not saying that Little Brother May the Lord Watch is a phenomenal album that's nothing but fan service in all the right ways. All I'm saying is that the beats on here, even though Ninth Wonder isn't here, are phenomenal. The lyrics on here are on point. Fonte and Pooh never sounded better. There's great cameos on here, from Rosenberg to Questlove to Joe Scudder to everybody else who was involved in the early days of Little Brother, and everything in between on here is just phenomenal. There was nothing I didn't like about this album. It's just, it gave us everything we wanted. You can tell that Fonte and Pooh had the fans in mind, had Little Brother's diehard, real ride or dies in mind for this project. And I think they probably just wanted to go back to their roots and give us what they were known for. And they did it flawlessly. It's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. It's easily one of my favorite albums of the year. I mean, I know I said I had the album of the century, y'all, and I still do. But shit, this motherfucker right here, goddamn. Goddamn. So all I gotta say is that for me, Little Brother, May the Lord Watch is 100% Granddad approved. Go listen to this album. If you are a Little Brother fan, you definitely have to listen to this album. I'm pretty sure you already did, because if you didn't, you ain't a real fan. And if you have never heard of Little Brother, check out this album, but also check out all their work. The Listening, the Minstrel Show, Get Back, Left Back, and everything in between. The mixtapes, all that shit. The solo projects, because they are super talented. They are very, very slept on. And I just think that with them coming back, this is a resurgence of Little Brother. And I think they're finally going to get their just due this go around. And this album is a great start to that shit. And I cannot wait to see what they give us next. But I got nothing more to say. Little Brother, May the Lord Watch. It's Granddad approved. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Because these motherfuckers are amazing. God, I'm so glad they're back. I really fucking am. So go listen to the shit right fucking now. Flip it. All right, y'all, that's going to do it for today's video. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and drop a comment. Tell me what you think of Little Brother, May the Lord Watch. If you've heard it, if you have not heard it, you are fucking up. Stop what you're doing and listen to this album, because it is a dat fire. Amazing album, amazing comeback. I cannot wait to hear what you do next, but I'm going to be bumping this shit for a good while, a good while. Everything on here is on point, and I'm just so happy that they're back together again. And don't break up again. I don't give a fuck what happened. Y'all better fucking fight it out. Y'all better throw hands and shit and call it a day. No more breakups. You can't handle it no more. Nuh-uh. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Previous videos on the side, as well as the stream to my entire new album, KanoDadda Experiment 7. It's still the album of the century, y'all. But this shit right here, whoo! I'll put it as a contender. I'll say that shit. Definitely. But definitely check it out, as well as Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, Instagram, links in the description below, and subscribe. Button on the screen, button below, Woolly Reviews, whenever the fuck I can. I used to say twice a week, but whenever the fuck I do it, you gonna watch it when I drop it though, because you love me. You fucking love me. As well as the Dead End Gaming content. Make sure you follow that shit, check that shit out, and everything else, it's all below. And I got nothing more to say. So until next time I take my leave, Granddadda, Little Brother, May the Lord Watch. Thank you, Lord, for bringing Little Brother back together. Thank you, Little Brother, for making this amazing album. And just, what more can we ask for? Dreams are coming true all year for me. And like, it's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. I'm out of here.